Hello dear students. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic in chapter 5, and that is difference between the diamagnetic, paramagnetic and ferromagnetic materials. So the magnetic materials can be classified into three types: dia, para and ferro. So let us see what are the difference between them. Okay, so the first one is when a diamagnetic material is placed in an external magnetic field, it will be repelled. Okay, whereas a paramagnetic material is placed in an external magnetic field means then it is feebly attracted. Okay, not that much, but it will be slightly attracted towards the applied magnetic field. In case of a ferromagnetic material, it will be strongly attracted towards that external magnetic field. The examples of these three different types of magnetic materials are copper and gold, which are coming under the category of diamagnetic material, aluminium and chromium, which are coming under the category of paramagnetic, and iron and nickel are the examples of ferromagnetic material. Third point, here you can see that we have a diagram, and just imagine that this is the diamagnetic material which is placed in an external magnetic field. So whenever it is placed in an external magnetic field, that applied magnetic field lines are not at all allowed by the diamagnetic material to pass through it. So no magnetic field lines of the applied field can be penetrate through it, whereas paramagnetic material will allow some of the field lines to penetrate through it, whereas ferromagnetic material will allow the maximum number of magnetic field lines to penetrate through it. Okay, so that is the difference between the dia, para and ferro when they are placed in an magnetic field. Okay, so that was explained here also. So we can say that the magnetic field lines are excluded. Excluded means that diamagnetic material will not allow them to pass through it, whereas a minimum number, or not all the magnetic field lines, but some of the field lines can be penetrate through the paramagnetic material, whereas in ferromagnetic material it will be strongly allow the magnetic field lines to pass through it. Okay, so what if these kind of materials are placed in a non-uniform magnetic field? So if a diamagnetic material is placed in non-uniform magnetic field means then it will try to move from strong to weak field. Okay, because already I told you that diamagnetic material will be repelled by the applied magnetic field. Okay, so it will try to move from strong to weak field, whereas in case of paramagnetic material they will start and moves from weak to strong field whenever they are placed in the non-uniform magnetic field, whereas in case of ferromagnetic material they will started moving from weak to very strong field. Okay, the next thing is magnetic susceptibility. So magnetic susceptibility for diamagnetic material is negative. Magnetic susceptibility for paramagnetic material is small and positive. Magnetic susceptibility for ferromagnetic material is large and positive. Okay, mu r is relative permeability, which is less than 1 for diamagnetic. Mu r relative permeability is greater than 1 for paramagnetic, and it is very much higher for ferromagnetic material. Okay, the last point is no permanent magnetic moment for diamagnetic, and there is a permanent magnetic moment for paramagnetic material, and ferromagnetic material has a very strong permanent magnetic moment. So this is a very important question in chapter 5. So you should know what is the difference between the dia, para and ferro. Okay, so try to understand this question. It's a very good question. So hope you all like this video. Thank you.